Hello there, I'm Aldrahill, and welcome back to some Victoria 2. We are back here with Vicky 2 after our France series failed. I also am actually restarting this because I already recorded part of this, but I messed it up because I'm stupid, as Feedback Gaming is cleverly saying. We are starting a new series, Victoria 2, as Spain. Spain is a super cool nation. In the HFM, it's got a lot of really cool events for basically restoring the Spanish Empire, conquering South America, and just basically kicking ass. We start as a constitutional republic and with some liberalist ideas, I know, wacky hippies, but then we quickly become an absolute monarchy and become really wonderful. So we're jumping right into a game, and I'll be talking to you guys a little bit about the strategy for playing Spain in HFM and seeing how it can go. However, I also have no music in for some reason. I don't know why, but the music is just broken. So I am using Spotify, a Spotify playlist for Victoria 2, so I hope it works. So immediately we get the Carlist War, the death of King Ferdinand in 1833, and the ascension of young Isabella, and then the throne of Spain sparked a revolt by supporters of the king's brother, who was the infant Carlos. Oh no, I'm being exposed in the chat. He intends to depose Isabella and establish a separate branch of the Bourbon family, Bourbon, as well as restore the Spanish Empire to its traditional glory. Something liberals simply say cannot be done. So we will put him on the throne, which will turn us into the Kingdom of Spain. Carlism prevails. A new line of the Bourbon family has been established in the Spanish throne, descending from the infant Carlos. To many traditionals, the signals the rebirth of the true Spanish Empire. So we're also going to have splendid isolation off, which allows the UK to ally other countries. Right. So here we are. This is Spain. First of all, let's take a look at our most important states. These are our two most important states: Leon, Castilla, and Castilla Nueva, which means New Castile for some reason. And they're most important because this one has iron and coal, and this one this one also has iron. It's also the second most populous, and it also becomes precious goods at a later point, which is really nice for money. These rebels are going to disappear because we've just become the Kingdom of Spain, and by becoming Kingdom of Spain, we become an absolute monarchy and a reactionary government. Now, I have restarted this, and the reason I restarted this is because I'm an idiot. There's actually a very important strategy that you need to do. An important strategy is that as Carlist Spain, you get a number of unique CBs to re-invade the New World and reconquer your glorious Spanish Empire. The first one fires as soon as the FRCA, basically the country of Guatemala, has its rebellion, and the rebellion that occurs in FRCA is the one that eventually creates the multiple nations that exist in Central America, as well as a few breakaways like in Panama with Colombia. So what happens is this is going to rebel, and then you will get a CB on the dot to invade them. So you need to have troops ready to go. And I mean ready, like so goddamn ready, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to get as many troops as possible up to Castellón. I'm going to make Castellón my naval rally point, and I am going to build some clippers. 18 clippers may be a bit too much, but so what we'll do, we'll just build as many as possible. So we're going to build some clippers over here. 2, 3, and we only need one per brigade. So 7, 8. I think it's one per brigade. Yeah, 7, 8, 13, 18. I need 18, so I need 15 more. So building as many as possible is very ideal. And they are very quick to build as well. So it's really not a big deal. It does cause a significant monetary problem in the short term. But being able to have all these ships is so valuable. And it means you can actually get your navy or your army over there without much difficulty. That's enough. Okay, so first we're going to do that. First step is we're going to begin Third Reconquista. Due to the chaos of the Napoleonic Wars in Spain, many of the ex-colonies pursued greater autonomy and independence. In 1814, the restored Spanish King Ferdinand VII declared the developments of the Americas illegal and sent armies to quell the remaining areas in rebellion. It was short-lived, however, and was reversed in 1820, and Spain had lost almost all territories in the New World. Now that Carlos is the rightful King of Spain, we should once more claim the New World. We lose infamy, but gain prestige, and we also gain the ability to get some unique CBs when the time is right. We also choose a trade policy, and we're actually going to go protect the Spanish economy to reduce tax efficiency, but to increase tariffs as well as tariff efficiency. And that's going to keep people in agrarian places, because as you can see, we don't exactly have the best education. I don't want too much pop mobility. I do want people to maintain what they are. So I will be encouraging some soldiery, but primarily I just want to keep the tariffs going, you know? So we're going to chuck all this down. And tariff's going to go right up. Administration's going to go up because we're going to encourage admins, or rather bureaucrats, in our main 2 primary states. And that's going to serve the purpose of increasing just the amount of money we earn. Okay, first tech we're going to get is medicine. This is an important tip to get medicine first, because medicine, among the many inventions you can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can get 0.06% total pop growth for the medicine tech. I know it doesn't sound like much, but when you're playing an absolute monarchy or any other form of right-wing government, you're going to have a lot more emigration from your country. More people are going to leave your country to move to the new world, so you want to help compensate that by increasing your pop. Oh, damn, speaking is difficult. Especially when you're going to be fighting a lot of wars, having a lot of birth rate is really important. So we're going to make sure we research medicine first. We are researching those glorious transports. We're going to get our army over here, and we're going to prepare for the first war, which will happen extremely shortly. Like, seriously, it's going to happen so quick. You have no idea. And we're going to get our small navy over here. Yeah, Portugal is looking potentially nice. Unfortunately, they are allied with the UK, so we're not going to be able to fight them for a little while. Oh, we got attrition here. Whoopsie. There we go. Conquer the New World. Stop migration in the New World. Yeah, this is actually a useful thing. The problem is America gets a huge amount of bonuses for the first few years. And then also later for immigration. So as the game goes on, they're going to start to emigrate massive realms to the US and to the New World. By controlling as much of the New World as possible, you can shut that down. But you also force pop into America, and that makes America more powerful. It just basically means we get a nice endgame boss as well. We are losing money, which is not ideal. I'm going to try and increase taxes a little bit. I know pops aren't going to be super happy about that, but there's not really much I can do about that. Yeah, that's reactionary governance for you. So we're just going to wait until our first transports are underway. We're not really able to build many. There's some Cristiano sympathies, which is unpleasant, which reduces our efficiency with RGO gathering, but only in a couple crappy provinces, so it doesn't really matter. Just got to be real careful right now. Oh, there we go. There's the cash. We're trying to save up as much cash as possible, because as soon as the war starts, it's going to really kick our asses with money. What is with this attrition, man? Come on. Okay, you know what? Let's all go here. There you go. Annoyingly, our actual soldier pops are very low. And there we go. We have Restore Spanish Rule to Guatemala already firing, because there is the rebellion going on right now. So the so-called Federal Republic of Central America is quickly becoming a failed state after their illegal breakaway from Spain. You seize this opportunity to quickly use the civil war as an excuse for restoration of Spanish authority. Gain 5 infamy, unfortunately, but this is so important. This is the only time-sensitive one at the start of the game. You gotta get this. So you can actually get it anyway. What happens is the country splits. And what the game wants you to do is to get there not in time to stop the rebellion. And the rebellion splits it into 3 countries, and you get to annex like a third or half of it. I don't want that. I want the whole FRCA. I want the big kahuna, okay? And that means you gotta be ready. So we're gonna make a nice big old save. This usually happens a month later or so. But life is pain. So we're gonna try and just basically send as many soldiers as possible in the small army we have. This is rehearsed exposed. You goddamn right it's rehearsed. So let's send this bad boy over there. We are now at war with them. And we have a 4 general, which is really good. This does not send many ships, unfortunately. Many troops, even. But that's okay. The old man in the sea. Oh, look! Extra fish. How lovely. And we're going to continue to shepherd over more transports. Very slowly. So let's turn off. Let's actually make them here. There you go. Groundhog Day Aldrahill. That's the plan. I'm just going to keep sending soldiers over here, or ships rather. And we can prepare for the first invasion. I now realize there are in fact more Clipper transports here, which is depressing to say the least. So what we're going to do is we're going to go pick up these guys over here. That's okay. The key thing is to make this as fast as possible. Come on. No one cares. You gotta be so fast, seriously. Alliance offer from 2 Sicilies. Now, that is usually a pretty good idea. I would prefer Prussia. But 2 Sicilies is actually pretty good. There's actually a possibility to annex them at some point later on as well. But an alliance could work pretty well. Problem is are they a great power? They are not a great power, so allying them is actually fine. That doesn't actually matter. I would prefer to get Prussia, but, you know, we do what we can. Okay, and we're going to just ship these guys over here. I should have been shepherding those soldiers over as soon as possible. So that's my B. Access from Portugal, because they're fighting Tossa. Nation of Tossa. Oh god, we have to really hurry. There is genuinely the risk that it could all go tits up. There is indeed Italian nationalism later in the game. It is something we have to consider, we worried about. To an extent. Come on. Okay, now we're going to just create a new unit and get these three clipper ships out of here. Now, there isn't really any navy for the FRCA, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, I'm going to leave these ships here. Send these dudes that way, and the navy is almost here. And we're slowly but surely going to bring our troops over and begin the invasion. Good stuff. Here we go. Alright, now we're going to increase budget for the military as much as possible. It's going to drain my economy, but what are you going to do? Demand concessions belly against Wolof by a Kingdom of France was declared. Oh, detected. Oh my god, how will I survive? Not Wolof, the greatest nation of mankind. I'm going to wait for these guys to get over there, and then we'll send the rest of the transports. Great stuff, and that's the army that we have available. So now we're going to send them down here. And we're going to find the best soldiers we can find. Alright. We will indeed allow access for everybody for now. We do not want to piss anybody off unduly. Hey, can these guys... Is this enough? It is not enough, but we can send these 7 soldiers at least. We're going to quickly try a little invasion here. And what we need to do, besides making an initial invasion, is we need to destroy the rebels that are attacking them. We have to both beat Nicaragua, because the goal here is we get to annex the entire FRCA. We also have to defeat the rebels. If the rebels win, we lose. I know, it's kind of weird, but such it is. So we are sending over our entire army. And hoping they don't attack us with our rather meager forces. Nice. Nice. Okay. That's it. All right. They have not attacked us, which means we have had time to get forces over there, which is great. And now we can get these guys over there. Ah, yes. Good. In fact, we will also send all of these ships back. We did it! Okay. Well, not did it. We still got a ways to go. What we need to do is we need to make sure that they finish that siege in time. We have an alliance offer from Switzerland. Do not accept that ever because they're douchebags. They're kind of douchebags in general. We're going to keep improving relations with Prussia. Also, they'll just basically keep breaking the alliances. There's no real reason to do that. How are we doing with this? With our bureaucrats, 0.4%. We want to keep that going until it hits 1%. Ever heard the Great Bed of Ware? No, I haven't. What's that, man? So we're almost to that first siege, which is great. And then we can start to break apart the rebels. And it looks like the rebels are not doing well, which is great. So we're going to wait for this to fire. Okay, there we go. The rebels are bursting out again. The first thing we want to do is we want to destroy the rebels. If the rebels win, we lose, like I said. Alright, here we go. Militarism is slightly rising because of our slightly high taxes, but we're making money, so that's what matters. Alright. Okay. We will now send half of our forces. We want to make sure we're going to explore in towards San Salvador, because we do not want the capital to be sieged. If their capital gets sieged, we lose. It's looking good. Right, there's their rebels. We are going to have to beat the rebels. It's super unfortunate, but such it is. Come on. Stop moving this way. There you go. Go away. Come on now. We have to beat them. January 31st of December. Oi! Oi! Stop that. Alright, let's go. We're losing troops to attrition, unfortunately, but that's okay. We are now 100% reactionary, which is pretty good for us. We actually do have guards and engineers as well, which is actually really good for us. Alliance offer from Sweden. Sweden is actually a pretty good nation to ally. I'm just joking, of course. Sweden's good for nothing. If you ally yourself to Sweden, all you're doing is bringing yourself in for pain, because they almost never help you in anything, which is really lame. So it is actually super easy to beat back these rebels. Like, it just doesn't... They don't even put up a fight, which is so weird. So the first thing we gotta do is we gotta siege down all of these sieges. We've managed to beat back the rebels, so we should be fine. We are obviously putting ourselves in a bad pickle. Did you make Sweden vassalize the last game? No, I did not vassalize Sweden last game. I conquered I conquered about a third of it. So now we're gonna just wipe these guys out real quick. Key thing here is to make sure that you de-siege it. This is an alliance offer from Denmark, an equally terrible nation to ally. All they do is bring you into conflict. They are not friends. Unfortunately, they have... And now Prussia has too many alliances, so it looks like we're not going to have any allies for a while. We can actually repeal... Yeah, we can actually repeal stuff, which is actually really good, because that could increase our mobilization size. It does also increase our mobilization impact. But, oh man, is it nice. Also increases land starting experience, so we're actually going to change that to 4-year draft. Love it. Always a good thing. So I do believe we have actually saved this this little war, which is great. Because by wiping out their rebellion efforts, we are able to survive. I hope. I very much hope. Now we can just kind of rest on our laurels here. I hope the France doesn't invade us. So we do have some troops here, and what we're going to do is we're going to threaten these guys. They literally are nothing but infantry, so we will win them this battle very quickly. I want to only attack them on the very cusp of winning, of being on them, though. Sadly, these sieges are not... Because if we defeat their army, they might immediately surrender to rebels. I wish I could ally the French, but the French will basically never ally... Oh, they have 155. What? Really? But they have too many great power allies, so... Never mind. Oh, well. As you can see, this army does a really good job. Unfortunately, we are ridiculously overnumbered with our military. Okay. Hey, and as soon as you start moving on to them, they immediately back away. Which is perfect, because it slows down. I actually don't want to attack them, so that's fine. Is this better? So it's better to us to attack them here. So we're just going to kind of keep them on the ball. I want to make them keep thinking they're going to attack into Lyon. But I don't want to because it's hills, and I don't want to be involved in that fight. So I'm going to keep pretending that I'm attacking them to stop their assaults. Right, and now I can just pretend. Now I can actually attack them. 29th, 29th, 29th. All right. Oops, a daisy. 3rd July, 3rd July. Boom, got him. 1st of July. What? That's bullshit. Hey now, what are you doing? Alright, let's go here. It's farmlands, so 8th of July and 8th of July. We have a 4-attack general, so this is like not a problem at all. Oh yeah, there we go. That's the good stuff. Good stuff. We're gonna actually send the one who has the best... Oh, damn it. Who's got the best thing? There we go. So you can go here to San Salvador, and you can kill those forces in San Miguel. Yeah, most likely the French will lose to rebel commies. That's fine. What are you doing? I said go to San Salvador, damn it. Come on. So we can get their capital. The two cities have broken their alliance with us for some reason. Who knows why? But we don't care. Come on. Great stuff. Come on, you can do it. We have one, though, so that's great. My god, tech is taking a long time. And now we can go siege down the rest of that territory over there. And that's it, we've won. We have, our military is too large, obviously. Desmoritism. To consolidate the budget, the government ordered or the church properties be sold. The Catholic Church's tax privileges were also revoked. What? Don't touch the Holy Church, and conservatives get happy, and we need the money. I will don't touch the Holy Church. But that's going to be it for the very first episode of our brand new Victoria series. Please let me know what you think in the comments. If you want to see more stuff like this, if you miss France, please let me know. And if you also think I'm a huge piece of human garbage, let me know as well. Leave me a like in a comment, and I hope to see you guys in the very next episode. I was Aldrahill, and I'll continue to be in this Victoria 2, playing Carlist, Spain. Bye-bye.